Hey guys, how's it going? Miller here. Thought I'd quickly just show off these two kits that I've picked up from Rubicon models. They're both super heavy anti-tank guns for the Germans, which I'll be using in bolt action. They're both 128 millimeters, super heavy, ridiculous guns that were built at the very later ends of the Second World War, and didn't see, well, maybe saw a little bit of action, but by the time that they were in production, they were either too expensive or just too late in the war to make any real effect. So there were definitely guns that would kill anything that they shot at, but it was too late by that point, and it just wasn't possible to use them effectively. So I'll show you the kits. They're quite simple to make. Both came with fairly simple instructions. Well, you say simple, quite fiddly, made of resin, so they were quite a pain to stick and clean up, especially with some of the mold lines and where they filled it, big old chunks. And even the men were made of pewter, and they actually were quite clever in that they came with little pinholes, so there was no guessing where the arms went. They kind of fit and lock straight into place, and I've never seen that before. You normally get a bit of a pin that fits into a hole, but these were literally, pins were shaped to fit the holes, so there was no chance of getting them wrong. I'll move them over. They come with 4 men. And annoyingly enough, for bolt action, these guns have 5 men, and I didn't clock that until after I'd done the base for this one, so there's not actually enough people on it, but because I've got 2, I can always just redo the base or stick a second man or a 5th man on it and get away with it. Really nice models, so detailed. Can't believe how well detailed they are. They're more of a model as opposed to a wargaming piece. The only one gripe I did have was, I don't know if you can see here on the barrel, the barrel came in 2 halves to the actual chamber of the gun, and there's a little bit of a burr where they join. They fit one onto the other with a bit of a pin again, and it's a bit annoying because, especially on this second gun, here we go, I've got another base here. I didn't have any bases, so I made them up from bases that I've picked up from Perry's. The get that to sit in the slot. The join just here again is really pronounced, and I've tried filing it down a little bit. Might have to get some filler in it and sand it down just to lose it, but it's actually, I think it's warped a little bit, I'm not too sure, but they're really nice guns, and they're definitely not guns that I would ever field in a game of bolt action, just because it's just, no, they're not expensive, to be fair. I think they're about 120 points for inexperienced, 150 points regular, so they're not too inexpensive. They're just not really something you're going to field. I had the 88mm Pak 43 done as well, which I put on the channel. Oh, I don't think I did actually, but it was on the Army Showcase that I did close to the start of the channel, and again, I don't think I'll ever end up using it, but it's nice to have them. They're pretty fun to have. I mean, look how gorgeous it looks. That's a mad looking gun. Yeah. Oh, I lost the head for this fella when I was doing him, so I don't know if you... I ended up using a Napoleonic British officer's head, as the heads that come with the bolt action lot are too big. They don't scale very well to bolt action. these seem more true to scale proportions, whereas the bolt action seem a bit more cartoony in comparison. But yeah, so these two I've got on the bench at the moment, ready for priming, painting. Not too sure what colour to go with them though, because what with them being later in the war, a lot of the time you see that they haven't really added any camo to them. They're more of a red oxide, where they've just literally got them straight out of the factory. So if you guys could think of an idea of what colour maybe I could do them, then maybe I'll have a look and see what you guys think, as opposed to just doing it the normal sand deserty colours with the camouflage on it. But yeah, that's it for now then on this, and keep an eye out for these in the future.